Does it bother you that I have blue eyes? Well, that's just too bad. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's AJ here. What's up? Don't you just love craisins? I love craisins so much. God, they're so good. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so excited to do this new video. I've recently acquired some new products. Well, they're new for me. They're fairly old. They've been out there in the makeup game for a minute. But they are new to me and I absolutely love them. I got a chance to try them for the first time about 2 nights ago. We had a party for one of my roommates for his birthday, and I had so much fun. I had this cute wig from Amazon, and it was just, I just absolutely had a ball. And I tried out all these products for the first time. I definitely wanted to share with you these products. We're just gonna go ahead and get started. So I am starting off with a freshly washed face. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my Beauty Bakery Wake and Bake oil to moisturize and kind of bring a little more life back to my face after washing it. I've said it before, but this oil is great for any type of skin, oily combination, all skin types. It is natural and it is vegan. So if that is something that you're interested in, and cruelty free, you know. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely give Beauty Bakery a look. One of the first things that I got was this brow gel from Benefit. It's called Cabral. I got it in their darkest shade, which is a 6. I can't really say, to be honest, that I care for it. This is my first time using an eyebrow gel. I just feel like it's not dark enough. It's a little ashy, which isn't like a bad thing, but at the same time, I have dark hair, so it kind of makes my eyebrows look kind of like dark gray. So I don't really care for it, but it is a starter. It's really cute because it also comes with this little detachable brush that you can use, and I absolutely adore it. I think it's amazing. It's so cute. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my eyebrow pencil just for a little bit more of precision, because I'm still learning as far as using the actual gel goes. Now, one thing I continuously have an issue with is getting my eyebrows to look similar. Like, I understand sisters, not twins, but these aren't even cousins, okay? So that's an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush the product through my brows. I'm going to conceal them and get them looking at least somewhat. Get them at least on the family tree, same family tree, you know what I'm saying? Next, I am going to take my new NARS Radiant and Creamy Concealer in the color Medium Dark 2.75. I'm going to apply that under my brows and on top of them as well to clean them up, get them more sharp. Lately, I've discovered that I prefer my brows to look a little bit more thin. That's how they naturally are, versus I used to love my brows to be thick. But I think a smaller brow usually goes a little bit better with my face, especially because I have a very small face. And now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and apply that same concealer to your lid. We're going to use that as a base for your eyeshadow. And my take on this concealer is that it's super covering, it's super smooth. I absolutely love it. It's thick and it does dry fairly quickly depending on how much that you're putting on there. Not super quick, but if you're a little slow with like your blending and all of that, then you'd want to do one eye at a time. Now, unfortunately, this concealer does tend to crack a little bit, so I'm going to just go ahead and set it with my Beauty Bakery Flour Translucent Setting Powder, and this will give it just a little bit lighter of a base, and then at the same time it'll kind of dry it down and hopefully reduce the cracking a little bit. So now I'm just going to take this kind of brush here. I'm going to dip it in black, and we're just going to apply that into the crease, and we're going to try not to blend it. We're just going to pat it on at this point. Now the reason we're patting is because you don't want to really blend the black upward too much. You kind of want it to stay in one area, so that's why we're patting, because that would be just a little more precise. And with a clean brush very similar to the first one that we were using, I'm just going to take this darker green shade and we're going to kind of plot that on top of the black and just a little bit above it. And with the brush like this one here, we're just going to take this green shade and we're going to blend that at the very top and kind of blend it downwards as well into the rest of the colors. And we're going to take the first brush and just apply just a little bit more black into the crease, just to deepen this color in the crease. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my NARS Radiant and Creamy Concealer in the color Light 1. It's their lightest shade, and I'm going to be using this to cut the crease. So our goal here is to kind of go for a semi-halo cut crease, but we all know that we're not like real experts here, so we're going to attempt, and that is all we can ask for. And then I'm just going to set it with a white matte eyeshadow color. And right about now we should be kind of looking like this. My take on this liquid metallic eyeshadow, I absolutely love it. It dries fairly quickly for a liquid eyeshadow. I'd say like when you do one eye, by the time you get to you finish the second eye, your first eye is dry, and I absolutely adore that. It's a beautiful like rose gold color, but on camera it does kind of look more of a pinkish, but it is definitely more of a rose gold. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the brush that we were using earlier and go back in with the darker green, and we're just gonna kind of blend this out a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the black shade and apply that also to the outsides. And now I'm just going to use this purple liquid liner from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to line the top of the metallic liquid eyeshadow. Now if you messed up a little bit, that's okay. You can just go back in with the metallic eyeshadow and just fix that line up just a little bit more. And now finally, we're just going to go ahead and go in with your favorite black liner. I'm going to, per usual, be using a pen liner and then go in with a gel liner. And after using God knows how many pen liners, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my favorite gel liner, Pretty Vulgar, and just outline that to make the liner actually visible. And now we are finally ready to move on to foundation. Yay! But first, let's clean up in a little bit, right? Be right back. And we're back. And I brushed this mess that I call hair back a little bit, so we looking a little bit better today. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my NARS concealer, again in the color medium dark 2.75. I'm just gonna apply that under my eyes and to help kind of blend that out and get rid of like the dark circles that I have. I'm going to be using Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Primer. I do absolutely love this primer. It is my first time using a mattifying primer, but I do absolutely love it. And if you haven't used a mattifying primer before, it will feel a little strange as it dries down, but it does its job and I love it. And then I'm just going to go in with my favorite foundation from Beauty Bakery in the color 7 and apply that very quickly. Now I don't know if it's just me or if I'm just afraid to use a kabuki brush like you're supposed to, but in my experience when I try to get very close to certain areas, I can't do that with a kabuki brush, so I'll do most of it with the brush and then I'll go in with a beauty blender. I'm going to be using Beauty Bakery's blending eggs, and basically what I'm just going to be doing is lining up, cleaning up my liner one more time, getting underneath my eyes and getting above my brows to get rid of that halo look. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my NARS concealer in the medium dark and highlight under my eyes and very sparingly add their lightest shade under my eyes as well, in very small amounts just to kind of make the highlight pop just a little bit more. And now I'm going to go in with NARS darkest shade in their Radiant Creamy Concealer in Dark Coffee. And I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly contour. I don't care to contour much, but I kind of feel like this look deserves a slight contour, so we're just gonna try it out. Now me personally, in the past when I have tried contouring, certain brushes just, I don't know, they just didn't work out for me. So me personally, I like to use a separate clean kabuki brush and blend out the contour. You don't have to do this if you don't want. You don't have to use this brush if you don't want, but I use it because I feel like it just flows a lot better. Now it is it kind of sucks because like their darkest concealer is almost my shade. Like it's not too far from my shade, so kind of sucks. You know, it's useful for when, like today, where I want to do kind of a subtle contour. Like, you know, this is kind of subtle. It's like, okay, cute. Like, look, when I blend it out, you can barely tell. Like, it looks a little bit darker. Like, it's too dark for my face as far as like shade wise goes, but it's so like close to my shade that you can't even really tell unless you stare really hard. So that just kind of sucks. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Beauty Bakery palette in the color Beignet and highlight very quickly. I'm actually gonna take French Tart and use my Wet n Wild blush brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this orangish blush a little bit. Oh, that is loud on camera. Wow. Tone this down just a little bit. In person, it's not bad though. In person, you can barely see it. And I'm just gonna very quickly apply my favorite purple matte lip from Beauty Bakery. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and set it with the Urban Decay matte setting spray. I absolutely love this setting spray. It really does mattify my foundation, and pairing it with a mattifying primer is even better as well. And this is the finished look. I think we did fairly well for beginners. What about you? I'm just gonna go ahead and put my glasses back on because I'm a nerd. Is the glare too much? Can you see me? Can you see me?
Baby! Oh, are you recording? I'm so sorry. Don't keep this in the video.
Why not?
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Robert here, coming back from school and work, trying to give his girlfriend some loving. I'll leave you to it. Come back when you're done.
I'll let you know when I'm done. I'm almost done. I'm just like closing
out.
Go ahead.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, follow me on Instagram at RobReality, and yeah, okay.
And on that note, I think I'm gonna get out of here and give my baby some loving. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, and I just said that. Wow. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I would love to see more of you guys. Tell me what products you'd like me to try out, what techniques you want me to try, because we're all beginners here, so why not try to succeed together, right? Speaking of lovers, your random fact for today is that when two lovers gaze into each other's eyes, their hearts synchronize. Isn't that sweet? And until next time, guys, remember, stay breezy. Bye-bye.